If I've learnt one thing in life, it's that 9 times out of 10, you get what you pay for. But when I saw these amazing looking Amazon camcorders, I thought, can that buck the trend? Can this be that one true bargain? I mean, look at it. Looks amazing. Are they any good? No, they are crap. Well, before I've even unpacked it from the box, I'm really impressed by it, because the way Amazon have sent it with this protective packaging just here in here, it means that the camera is completely indestructible on these two sides. That's amazing. Really looking forward to this. Here is the thing itself. They're trying to fool you straight away, because as you pick it up, you think, okay, it actually has a reasonable sort of weight to it. It doesn't feel too bad. Yeah, it's got that cheap plasticky feel to it, but okay, what do you expect for that money? As long as it does what it says on the tin, I don't mind. But it's subterfuge when you take this off. It's pretending to have a decent lens there. I mean, look at that, but it's not. It's fixed focus with no optical zoom whatsoever, so that's all false. From the first time you turn it on, you may be still thinking, hang on, this thing's not too bad, you know. You get a nice little welcome screen there, and a little jingle. And even the touchscreen, you press that, and you think, that's actually really sensitive. It's actually quite nice. It's a decent little screen there. And even when you're recording, you're walking around looking at what you're seeing on the screen, and it seems reasonable quality. You think, my God, has it happened? Has this one time out of a million of when things are cheap, they're not actually rubbish? No. Don't be fooled when looking at all the stuff you get with this camera, thinking it's some amazing bargain. It isn't. I mean, you think you get like the camera, an external mic, a pouch, a spare battery, a remote, lens hoods, a thing. You think you're going to go out looking the ultimate professional. You're not. You're going to go out looking the ultimate idiot, because people are going to look at you and they think, oh my God, there's one of those fools that bought one of those stupid, crappy Amazon cameras. Don't do it to yourself. Have some pride. The batteries claim 2000 milliamps, but I doubt it. They're super light, and the one I had fully charged up lasted barely an hour before it needed charging again. This carry case is soft on the inside, and it's probably the best thing in this smorgasbord of absolute tact. The microphone, as you'll hear soon, is absolute rubbish. It's terrible. It's absolutely appalling. The lens hoods add virtually nothing. The remote is pretty much useless, because if you're using the remote, that means you're using this camera, which is a mistake, and you don't want to be doing that. This is the picture and microphone quality from a Sony RX100 Mark I digital camera. An old camera from 2012, costing less than £70 now on the used market in the UK. Its main fault though is it only has an internal microphone with no option for an external, which is what I was after and how I found these cheap Amazon camcorders. 4K with external microphone is what I'm after, and these tick those boxes at an incredible price. Now let's compare with the Amazon cheap camera. Now we're filming in 4K, 30 frames a second, using the internal mic on the cheap camera. Now, I've already heard what this internal mic sounds like, and yep, I'm not making it up. This is exactly how it sounds. It's unbelievably bad. How it got through any sort of quality control, I have literally no idea. It is absolutely shocking. So this is now the external shotgun mic on its best settings. This should be great sound quality. And mixed with that amazing 4K picture quality, you should have a camera you can be absolutely proud of. But as you can hear, it's nothing special either. In fact, it's really poor. Compare it to the RX100 sound, and it's just an absolute joke still. And this is supposed to be an external microphone. Now just switching ever so briefly back to the Sony RX100, just so you get a direct comparison. And I am speaking at exactly the same level, from the same distance away from the microphones. Right, this is a standard indoor environment on both cameras. Let's take a look around. Let's pan around the living room a bit. Focal range is a little bit different in each camera, but I'll try and make it similar. And if you think, oh, look at those Meridian speakers or that OLED telly and you're a burglar, forget it. I've got 4 Dobermans, 6 Rottweilers, and I know the Mafia, Godzilla and King Kong. So just forget it. Right, this is a standard indoor environment on both cameras. Let's take a look around. Let's pan around the living room a bit. Focal range is a little bit different in each camera, but I'll try and make it similar. If you think, oh, look at those Meridian speakers or that OLED telly and you're a burglar, forget it. I've got 4 Dobermans, 6 Rottweilers, and I know the Mafia, Godzilla and King Kong. So just forget it. Now let's test the outdoor performance. It's a nice sunny day, so there's lots of light coming into the lenses. No need for bad performance here. I'll do a little bit of talking as well so we can see what the mics do at the same time. A cat. Got some food? Soon. Focal distances are a little bit different on each camera, but you get the idea. Deliberately moving around a little bit so any joderiness will show up. Let's go into the sky a little bit because it is very bright. See what happens there. And back inside again. See how that transition goes from outdoor to indoor. Now let's test the outdoor performance. It's a nice sunny day, so there's lots of light coming into the lenses. No need for bad performance here. I'll do a little bit of talking as well so we can see what the mics do at the same time. A cat. Got some food? Soon. Focal distances are a little bit different on each camera, but you get the idea. Deliberately moving around a little bit so any joderiness will show up. Let's go into the sky a little bit because it is very bright. See what happens there. And back inside again. See how that transition goes from outdoor to indoor. This cheap camcorder is actually starting to annoy me now because just everything about it is designed to con you into trying to buy it, thinking it's something good when it isn't. 4K, it's not even decent 1080p. 48 megapixels, that's an absolute joke. Even little things like the way the lens looks with the rings around it to make you think it's an actual optical zoom when it's fixed focus. It's all a rip-off and a con. And that external mic, it's worse than the internal mics on pretty much every other camera I've ever tried. The whole thing is just diabolical. I can't see how this does Amazon any favours at all really, because 9 out of 10 people that buy this camera are going to send it back. Which is just a hassle for Amazon surely. And the 1 out of 10 people that does keep it, I feel sorry for that person because they probably don't know any better. It's just an absolute joke of a camera, and you should definitely spend your money elsewhere on any brand name camera that's 1080p will be monumentally better than this, so just get one of those instead. So there's the video. If you found it helpful or useful, please like and subscribe, it really does help. And I'll catch you again next time. Bye for now.